We're going to take a look at the last week in September 2014 in the sky mirror and see what reflections might impact your life. Couple of notes. First thing is you got a new moon coming up on the 23rd at 1 degree of Libra. But the main thing here is Pluto is stopping in the sky on the 22nd. That's Monday for you. 2:35 p.m. Now, one thing you're sure to experience is a little bit of that fight or flight. It's from your brainstem, the reptile instinct in you. We call it eek, a bug. That's startling. There's a policeman in my rearview mirror, or there's a bug crawling near my foot. But there's this little panicky thing that clicks in, that instinct. And these are instinctive kinds of things. Eek, a bug. Now I drew the Pluto glyph in as it properly should be, which is the circle of spirit over the crescent of fleshed beings, over the cross of matter. So Plutonian characters aren't all bad by any means. No, top surgeons, Sherlock Holmes, investigators. And you know what? They put things of the spirit. Yes, ethics, religion, non-physical things like love and stuff. They put that even above your emotions and the fleshed beings of individuals. And they put all that above the cross of matter, money. So if you're a Plutonian policeman, you're interested in the law, and you put that above the fleshed beings, and you put that above money, don't you? You're a good Plutonian. Now you'll notice I'm drawing my charts a little differently now. I'm trying to simplify a little bit. So there's not so much detail flying around, distracting you. Pluto, I like him as discovery. That's what he does best. And he has certain characteristics of the eagle and the scorpion. Very strong, powerful hands. Likes to kind of watch things carefully, like the eagle flying up in the eye, the hawk, the falcon, and they cruise up there. You can hardly see them. They're so high. And when they see what they want, they fold their wings and swoop down. Sherlock Holmes watches things so calmly, and when he finally gets all of his act together, he swoops down and takes the criminal out. So Pluto, of course, it's also atomic weapons, guns, mass death. Scorpio has a lot of sides to him. Really interesting character. Regeneration, revolutionizing, recycling is what Pluto does. He loves to take stuff from the garbage dump and turn it into something really cool. So there's a good side to this character, and you're going to find out more and more as you get towards that time of Monday at 2:35. Now, it isn't just going to happen at 2:35, where eek, a bug, or wonderful new discoveries, new ideas, regeneration, revolutionizing, the great bird rises out of the ashes. You'll feel this several days before. It'll get stronger and stronger and stronger and peak out then and then come down. And there'll be little hits on it, little lows, little highs. It's not a smooth curve. Other planets come along and help Pluto, and other planets hinder Pluto. The one thing, of course, hindering him now is Uranus. And, with Pluto being volcanoes, you remember how Isel, the hurricane, that's Uranus, tried to plow into Pluto, and just like a rubber balloon full of water hit the hood of your car. Anyway, Pluto is a strong character. What else have we got in the sky mirror that's important? Well, at the start of your week, here's Mars squaring Neptune at 4 and 5 degrees of mutable signs. So if you're a Pisces or a Gemini or a Virgo or a Sag, in the first 10 days of it, 'cause there's a little orb here, you could be confused. You could lose your temper. You could have trouble with sharp things and hot things. Okay, let's take a look at this day by day, We're going to run the moon. We got the planetary pattern here. There's the sun. It's got 4 days more while it's still in Virgo. Then it shifts into Libra. on the equinox. Let's see, who else is important? Usually it's the squares that are important. That's what you feel because they're so irritating. Here's one. Here's Jupiter in the middle of Leo squaring Saturn in Scorpio. Now Saturn is Republicans. Jupiter is Democrats. They're not getting along. So Jupiter is lawyers and professors and Democrats and liberals and expanding optimists, yeah? And they're going to get in the way of Saturn, the judge, you know, the entrenched traditionalist in the black suit. And they're going to block him in a lot of things he wants to do. Maybe we could stop some of these executions in this country. Anyway, we're going to run the moon around the edge of this planetary pattern. And it goes from here to there during your next 10 days. And as it moves around, it makes angles to the various planetary bodies, which are really just like actors on the stage, huh? Each one has a personality. Humanity studied these actors for 20,000 years, so we know who they are. These angles, multiples of 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, that's how they get along. With Jupiter squaring Saturn, they're obstructing each other. Mars squaring Neptune, these guys are obstructions in the road. Uranus squaring Pluto, you know, another obstruction. So there's a lot of squares going on, and usually you have to kind of work through them slowly. They do cause a lot of work. Well, if you're on the Thursday show, you got the moon still in Cancer here, and around dinner time it shifts into Leo, and the vibes all change. And Friday, the 19th of September, pretty nice. It starts the morning with a nice trine to Mars, and you can get out and do things and repair things and fix things. The good side of Mars is a trine, huh? It's like you let go of the big job. Letting go is a trine, ease. And then it's easy to fix that thing. It's easy to do the physical work. The heroes are out. It's pretty nice. Early Friday morning, quite early. Friday evening is kind of a neat event. Gee, look at that. I didn't draw that in. Hang on a minute. There we are. Here I am looking around for a trine or sextile, someplace where things work instead of all these squares. And there it is. It's Jupiter. And Jupiter, the wisdom of earthly matters. Aha, now I see it clear. Lawyers, professors, experts, wise men, trining Uranus, the planet of higher ethics, science, astrology. Oh boy. So Friday night, you know, the moon hits that trine. It conjuncts Jupiter. It's kind of late. Let's see, these little lines are in Hawaii, they're 2 a.m. On the West Coast, they're 4 a.m. So these are in the middle of the night and late. When you wake up early the morning of Saturday, you'll still be feeling them a bit, but there's a ringer here, we call it, and that Saturn comes in at 20 degrees. And let's see, 10, 20, here's Saturn. It's hitting about breakfast time, breakfast to lunch on Saturday, and that'll bring you down. There's not enough money, there's not enough time, the laws are against you. That's kind of normal when you get one of these aha times when Jupiter says, oh, now I see it clear. How are we going to get all those old... There's a guy in Missouri who was put in jail for life, a life sentence, no parole, for possession of some pot brownies. How are we going to help? How are we going to fix that? Well, anyways, you'll understand some of these things and what needs to be done, and hopefully the environmental side too, because Uranus is the stuff we all share together. And suddenly you understand Friday night, Saturday morning, not too early Saturday, because on the 20th, the moon in Leo hits that square to Saturn, and it's a little depressive. So there's a real high, like the manic phase is full of all this high wisdom, and then the depression phase is, ugh, I'm late, or I don't have enough money. Gets a little better Saturday night. Here's a nice sextile to Mercury. The kids are happy. We're talking it out. We're communicating and getting around. So it get a little better. On Sunday the 21st, the moon's in Virgo when you get up. And right away, there's some confusion. and it gets more and more confusing as you go through Sunday. The moon's going to oppose Neptune here Sunday afternoon and evening. So Neptune is the planet of the higher heart and rules things like religion and music. And with a square to Mars, it's too loud, it's too fast, it's too aggressive. Who's going to stop all those radical evangelists? And this could be Sunnis and Shias fighting it out over ridiculous religious differences. I don't know. I don't pick a dog in that fight. But, you know, there's confusion here. And this is not a good time to use sharp things and hot things. And we could see some violence here from religious fanatics that would go. At least the media will be touting it all day Sunday. You'll see. Early Monday morning, here's a nice trine to Pluto. The moon in Virgo trining Pluto in Capricorn, both earth signs. And there's discovery going on. It's early. If you're on the West Coast, you got to get up 5, 6 in the morning. And discovery happens. Well, Pluto, of course, is stopping. Yes. On Monday. So this trine is really worthwhile getting up early Monday. Drink your coffee. Go out and sit with the birds on the porch. And some amazing discoveries could come to you. So this is a wonderful time of discovery. You know, sometimes I did expert witness work, and I worked with some of the best lawyers in Hawaii, and there's this period of time called discovery, when you have to share everything you discover with the other side. That's what I did. I investigated the accident, or the injury, or the industrial, or the big truck squashing the Volkswagen, and during this period of discovery, everything I did went to the other side. And usually this would settle it, and you didn't go to court if you did discovery properly. Now this just falls in your lap early Monday morning. Yeah. So it's very nice. This is very strong. I should have made the Pluto symbol very large here. Because this is the day that Pluto stops at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's about here. It happens that there's a nice sextile to Saturn around that time, from Virgo to Scorpio. And this seems very traditional and possible, and there's money and there's time, and the laws aren't going to interfere, whatever we discover here Monday morning. They had some DNA evidence, Pluto's DNA, and they freed 2 brothers, 2 low IQ black kids that went to jail for 30 years because the cops, scared them, said, you can go home, just sign this confession. And the poor kids signed it, and 30 years later, they look at the DNA, they were innocent. There was a guy living, 100 yards from where the little girl was raped and killed. And they freed these guys after 30 years. That's Pluto work. Yeah, discovery, and the law has to go along with it. Hooray! Free some more people out of these jails on Monday. Tuesday, the moon's still in Virgo. You're going towards a new moon, which happens Tuesday afternoon in Libra. And you're having a pretty good time here, because here's Venus, by the way. Venus is loving and sexy and gives rewards and sugar and goodies. And there's rewards. If you did your due diligence and discovery worked good Monday morning, and you're presenting it in a nice, lawful, organized way on Monday night, well, you can expect rewards Monday afternoon. You can expect some love and some beauty here. This is a very nice time on Monday, the 22nd in the afternoon. Continues right through Tuesday morning, and then you're starting to go towards this new moon. It's in Libra. Libra's famous for partnerships and lovers, and it's ruled by Venus. So this is a pretty nice new moon, preceded by that nice Venus hit too. So I kind of like Monday and Tuesday. The moon goes into Libra here Tuesday afternoon before dinner, and your new moon is, where did I have it? I didn't note the time. Well, be with somebody you love and be balanced. Libra has to do with the balance, the scales. See, that symbol is the balance. And so this is a time to start new stuff for the whole next month, and you're well prepared after discovery and settling down with tradition and some love. And I like this. Wednesday, moon still in Libra, but things change. starts off here with Mars sextile, and you can, get some stuff done, get physical, be the hero, but you got to do that really early on Wednesday morning, the 24th, because here is lurking the Pluto-Uranus square, huh? And that's been going on a long time. It starts with a Pluto square. It's eek a bug, and we're feeling a little panicky here. It's Wednesday evening, Wednesday afternoon, the 24th of September. Is that ISIS attacking? Is this weapons of mass destruction? Is this Ebola? Epidemics are Pluto. Things you can't see, things in the underground. That's what Pluto, carbon monoxide, you can't see it. Ebola virus, you can't see it. So this is a scary Wednesday, and by the time you get to Wednesday night, here's the opposition to Uranus, and we kind of all feel alone a little bit. Too bad. Thursday morning gets a little better. In the morning, the moon goes by the north node, and there's some nurturing, and we all feel a little bit more mothered and feel a little better. Thursday, moon still in Libra. There's a period of talk and walk and mercurial busyness that goes on Thursday afternoon as the moon goes by Mercury, huh? And a good time to start thinking it out. Write stuff down. Write them down. On Friday, the moon's in Scorpio. You get up in the morning, it's a Scorpio day. Starts with a nice trine to Neptune around lunchtime or just before lunch. And there's music, and there's, the higher heart and good feeling and telepathic higher love. So it's kind of a nice religious, musical, spiritual time. Colors and things, nice. Pluto is there helping late Friday night. This is around 1 a.m. in the morning in Hawaii, and 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. But there's discovery here again, and Pluto's still strong. He just stopped a few days ago. So here's another period of this wonderful new discovery, and could be quite nice. So look for something new. Look under the surface of things. Saturday morning on the 27th, though, there's a square to Jupiter. And after your discovery, there's overdoing it. Lawyers, professors, people don't like it. You're having trouble. You're caught in the Jupiter-Saturn square. Goes on all day Saturday. Starts with the liberals saying, we want more, we want more. And then Saturn clicks in here in the afternoon and says, we want less. You'll get less. There's a budget. Here's Scrooge. So this is a tough day, in terms of earthly business on Saturday the 27th. Sunday the 28th, the moon is still in Scorpio until afternoon, and it goes by a nice sextile to Venus here, and there's some love around in the middle of Tuesday, or middle of Sunday the 28th. Not too bad, not bad. In the evening, it gets to be more and more aggressive, but here's a nice sextile to the sun. Kind of got a good plan. We're getting stuff done, and it's being done with love. And a little later, the longer you go into Sunday night, the more physical it gets, because here on Monday morning, the moon goes by Mars, and everybody's either a hero or they're ticked off. That's the way it is this third week of September 2014.